Welcome to Grumpy Vegan Grandad. This video is all about Meet the Victims. This took place at Hall Green Farm in Wakefield, which is about an hour from me. I was originally supposed to be taking part in this action, however, commitments and my job meant I couldn't really commit. I wish I had now, to be honest with you. But taking on a new job, I can't be taking days off, so unfortunately I couldn't do the action because it was last Friday, the Friday just gone, which is a real shame, but it kicked off good style. The farmer went crazy, so we're going to go through this bit by bit, just make some relevant comments when I feel I need to, but please stick along, watch it, and just look how disgusting this place is. How utterly medieval this place is. So let's get to it.
So we're still on the farm. No farmers have actually come in yet. No police here yet. And these are all the dead piglets that we've found so far.
So as you can see already, there's dead bodies all over the place. And why? Some are stillborn, some die at birth. Yeah, we get that. Some get crushed by the mothers. Some die of starvation. Not all can get on the teat and get food. Some die of disease. But why are they still there? Why are they laid out and still there? Why hasn't the farmer moved them? It's just asking for trouble.
And these were found in the buckets. And this is the facility that we're in. It's a factory farm breeding facility in Wakefield.
I mean, look how disgustingly dark, dingy. How horrific is that to keep sentient, intelligent animals prisoner? No daylight, heat lamps.
And we are here as Meet the Victim UK 4. We've been in for, I don't know, between maybe nearly 3 hours now, I think. With dead piglets and completely broken sows. Some of these sows have been marked with a cross, which means this will be their last litter, and after this they'll be sent to the slaughterhouse.
I mean, come on, look at that. She can't even move. She can't even move. How is that any way to treat any animal? A budgie in a cage gets more room to move than this animal. Oh, it's just, we're such an evil fucking species.
Sadly, we've had a couple of pigs pass away in activist arms that had been crushed because the mum can't move out of the way of her piglets because there's no room at all there to turn around or do anything. So they say these facilities are here to stop piglets being crushed to death. Well, it's completely opposite. They are far more likely to be crushed to death when the sows have absolutely no room to move. And when they're exhausted, all they do is lay down, and of course the piglets are underneath. We've had a lot of prolapses. We've had a stillborn as well. The smell in this place is absolutely vile. A lot of people are feeling really quite ill now. There's flies everywhere. We've seen rats crawling around with the piglets.
I mean, can you imagine what it's been like these last few weeks in the UK with that heat wave we've had? What what they must have gone through. Wow.
Just imagine if this was your life. Hello, beautifuls. Look at you. And apparently once the mums die, which some of them do die here, they're just scooped up and obviously discarded. And the youngsters are literally thrown in with another sow in the hope that that sow will feed those piglets. So please share all our live streams. You can see if you just look at the hashtag.
This is actually a live stream from the Friday. You've probably guessed that, but this was a live stream from Friday.
Meet the Victim UK 4. There'll be lots of us live streaming tonight and show these photos and videos of what life is really like for factory farmed animals. And this is not exceptionally bad. This is run-of-the-mill factory farm.
How can anyone say this is acceptable? Even if it is legal, how can people say this is acceptable? Oh, I've got a bit of a tickle going on there. Not even the most sadistic viewer in the world would accept that this standard legal practice is acceptable. Red tractor assured. Oh, man.
But she can barely stand.
Oh my God.
She's desperately trying to get comfortable. Look at that. What an evil world we live in.
Yeah.
How can you get comfortable on this? Look at the ground.
Now just take note of that flooring. Just take note of that flooring when you see it. And look what happens a little later in a separate video that I've mixed in with this. You won't believe it.
She's really struggling.
And if my memory serves me right, it was quite hot on last Friday, so you can see them panting. Wow.
Hello, little ones. Hello. Oh, just look at them all climbing up onto their mum, trying to feel safe. Just look at that, coming from her womb.
You know, these farmers that fucking disgusting and lazy that they can't walk around every few hours and just fucking clean up. Are they that fucking disgusting? Fucking horrible people. Shit everywhere. You know, pigs are very clean animals, believe it or not. They don't like to defecate where they sleep or where they live or where they hang out. They don't like to. And look at it. Look at that. It's just the same as leaving a human in fucking piles of their own shit. That's the disgust these pigs will be feeling. And if you're not vegan and you're watching this, you eat this. You eat these animals that have been exposed to rotting, disgusting parts, flesh, dead animals, disease, flies. And you eat this shit.
It's no life, is it? It's no life whatsoever. Oh my God. Oh my God. Poor mum. Multiple holes in her ears. This is horrendous. And this is one that was stillborn.
The only way I can get to it is
We can't obviously remove the stillborn because he or she's still connected to mum, and if we tried to remove her we could damage the mum, so sadly we have to leave her lying there.
have lived there or lived there. I'm hoping not too far from me, just to get out of where I am.
Get it free. She can't get to her mum.
So remember when I said about this flooring with the bars? This little piglet was born small, and hers trotters are caught in the racking. But if you look at the bottom here, there's signs that it's happened before. But my God,
She can't get to her.
there are those trotters.
Completely stuck.
Oh God! Someone please!
Oh.
Look at all these here.
Someone please!
Shit, or is that a trotter there from another one?
Oh no.
Somebody help. So let me try.
So this is where the farmer discovers these peaceful protesters on his farm, and you won't believe what he does and says.
Oh yeah, get out of the fucking rubbish bar around your fucking head! You! Oh yeah! Get out! Get out now! You! Oh you! Get out! Get out now! Listen, this is our fucking life! Our life! This is our...
Oh, it's your life! It's your life! Or what about all the other lives that are there? It's my life! Yeah, what a life. What? It's my life, yeah. Well, find a new one, farmer. Find a new one. How disgusting. And he's threatening people with a piece of iron bar. He's threatening them.
Our life! Get out! We're not doing anything wrong! Nothing wrong at all!
We're not doing anything wrong. So why is he kicking off then? If you're not doing anything wrong, you would let them film what they've got to film and then go on the way. If you're not doing anything wrong. So, does this sound like somebody who's not doing anything wrong?
What are you trying to fucking do here? Get out! Get out! I'm telling you now! Listen! This is our fucking life! Our life! This is our life! Get out! We're not doing anything wrong! Nothing wrong at all! What are you trying to fucking do here? Get out! Get out! I'm telling you now!
Okay, so the farmer's just come in threatening to harm us.
Listen! No, we're not fucking doing anything! Not doing anything wrong here! All we are doing is pig farmers! This is our life! What?
Pig, that's all we are, pig farmers. It's our life. That's all we are, slave owners. That's our life. Really?
What are you doing to us?
We just concentration camp Führers. That's all we are. We just run concentration camps.
You can figure all you want! You! Right! Here! Listen! I'm making an example of this cunt here! Listen!
We're recording live. We're recording without violence.
Fuck out! Get out now! Get the fuck out! Get out! Get the fuck out!
We're non-violent. Non-violent.
So he's just pushed him to the floor there. Assault. See, the thing is, trespass. They were saying they were going. They all started moving out, so he had no reason to use. You can use reasonable force when somebody's on your property and you ask them to leave and they don't leave. You can use reasonable force, right? They were moving. They were walking out, so he had no excuse. He's assaulted someone there.
Get the fuck
Phone
out
the
now!
police. Non-violent.
Listen!
Are you okay?
I think what's happened there is his friend or a family member's pulled him out to try and calm him down, to stop him doing something stupid like assault people.
Somebody get me. Right, great, okay.
I hope the video, right?
Something Green Farm in Wakefield.
So at this moment in time, the guys are trying to phone the police, get the police over, but obviously A lot of them are young people. They've not seen violence like this before. Someone being so violent and basically snapping, so they're really scared. The memories left them. They can't remember what the farm is called. A lot of panic ensuing.
Get out! Get out now, every single one of you, get out now! I don't give a fuck, get out! Get out!
We're going, they're saying we're going. I have no idea what happened there. So this is outside. So not only has he got him off his property, he's followed them out onto the road now. Now they're off his property. He has no jurisdiction. He can't push them and move them or anything, right? There's nothing he can do right now. So what he should have done was go back in, but watch what happens. So, as you can see, this is a young guy, young male. There's another male there in the foreground, and I don't think they had many guys with them. Now, why am I bringing this up? You may ask. Well, when you get people attacking, when you get people in situations like this who are getting irate, getting violent, they tend not to go for females, and they look for any male to hit rather than the females. So it should be a good idea to get quite a few males there as well. Not to form a gang or anything like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying when you've got a lone young male there, he's the prime victim when somebody's kicking off, because this farmer is just a shitty bully. So he's going to look for the easy victim. He won't punch a woman because he knows he's in big trouble there, but he will punch a young lad, and he thinks that's justifiable. So yeah, in future events, maybe Meet the Victim should consider trying to get at least 5 or 6 males to come along if possible, just to help along with that. So let's carry on.
Non-violent! Get away from him!
This is a puppy.
Get that camera off him. Wonder why? Yeah, because it's got evidence on it now.
Not joined, because
So, wow, controversial. So we've got 2 things happening there. We've got Meet the Victims who are exposing how disgusting and backward that farm is, and that is one of the more decent ones. There's worse than that in the country. And then you've got a farmer who's trying to justify his violence because he's protecting his business, which there is no justification. Okay, all he had to do was go in, ask them to leave, and he's fulfilled his side of the law. Yeah, they must leave once he tells them to leave. Yeah, he cannot use violence against them. This is what we've got to do, people. This is what we've got to do. We've got to face up to these abusers, these bullies, and we've not got to bend down to them. Yes, they will get our right. Yes, they will threaten us. But as long as you stick together in actions like this, things should be fine. But again, somebody should have been responsible for ringing the police. As soon as that guy walked into the shed, as soon as the farmer discovered them, someone should have been on the phone to the police when they heard him shouting straight away. Whether they would have come, we do not know. We don't know how isolated the farm was, but by the looks of that, it was in a very near residential area because he's followed them out. So, but well done these guys. Well done these guys for exposing the medieval, disgusting fucking practice that's happening in the UK right now. If any of you are eating bacon out there now and think it's funny to shout bacon, though, fuck you. Save the animals, save the planet, save yourself. Go vegan, people.